Having crushed what pathetic resistance the humans could offer, the time is ripe to make a stab at their exposed underbelly. Your reign of havoc has brought you to this place where you can almost smell the fear of your prey. An encampment will be required to train more soldiers and to harvest supplies from for use in the battle ahead. An attack using both the land and the sea will catch these fools in a vice that will squeeze the very life from them. You will need to build a foundry to take ore from the nearby rocks and turn it into metal for the armor of fierce battleships at your shipyards. Find the human village and bring them.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Warcraft II, the Alpha version. This time we have to kill all the humans, so this is the second Orc mission. And also the last one, if I remember correctly. And we are actually not going to build any battleships and stuff because firstly they aren't all that different in this version here. In fact I think they're pretty much identical. And the second thing is that we only have a total of 20,000 gold, about 20,000 gold, a little bit more, in these two gold mines we have here, and the humans have the same, but the humans also start with something like 10 units on the map. So we have a very small amount of resources and we need almost all of that just to build the troops we need to actually crush the humans. So we're not even going to build all that many peons because, yeah, more gold. Because we don't really have all that much gold to spare because the cost of a peon is almost equal to that of a grunt. A grunt costs an additional 5 ore. So we don't have many resources to spare. This mission is actually surprisingly difficult because you don't really have all that much to spare here. So there's another gold mine here. And I guess you can probably get me some lumber here. So we need some. We probably want a lumber mill so we can get some trolls. Let's build one more peon here. You can also get a blacksmith, and the foundry is essentially just a foundry, you know, but it's a land building now. It looks pretty much the same, but you can build it on land, and it's actually for ore gathering. So it's essentially what the lumber mill is for wood. This one here is for ore. And to be honest, I think this demo is really poorly designed because they give you so little resources. You can't really try out all the units. If you build, let's say, one battleship that costs you 2,000 gold, but humans don't build any ships. And most of their buildings will be out of range of the battleships anyway, so there's very little point in getting them in the first place. Likewise, when you... let's actually get some more lumber. Likewise, if you build too much stuff that does cost oil, you actually won't have enough resources for your oil tanker, because the oil tanker itself actually costs oil. So it's a really bad idea to spend too much oil too early. So this is an alpha version, I know that, but if you play this once, you immediately realize that this is poorly designed. You can also get these upgrades here. I'm not quite sure whether those are even worth it, because it might just be that they cost me more resources than I could get, and the same goes for a couple of other buildings here. But I think I am going to get maybe... yeah, let's have you build me something else. Maybe get me... yeah, let's get me that blacksmith. Oh yeah, more gold for that. So how much does that cost? 110, 1,010. 1,100 that was difficult. But we'll get to that, so yeah, let's just wait for you to return. Yeah, I think I'm going to get this just for the defense upgrade maybe, but yeah, overall this mission is... oh yeah, need to explore first, naturally. So this mission is like needlessly difficult. They should just give you a ton of resources so you can build all the stuff, see all the units and have fun. And to be honest, this still looks great for its time, but it doesn't really leave all that great an impression if you actually have to like manage your resources that well, because the resources they're way shorter than they will be in the final game, which is a little bit ridiculous to be honest. So I don't think the troll they cost a fair amount of resources. So let's actually get some ore then. We're not really short on ore, so that's not really a problem. So I'm not too worried here. I'll definitely get the defense upgrades because those are usually worth it. Because preserving units here is more important than doing a little more damage. The effect's usually disproportionate, and this one here, why does it cost... yeah, not enough gold. Why does it cost 5 ore? That seems to be such a small amount. I think in the actual full version of the game, nothing costs less than 50 resources of any given kind. The thing is also, so both of these X upgrades will cost me 1,500 gold, which will get me almost another 4 grunts. So that might not actually be worth it. Anyway, let's get some extra because ranged units are awesome, as usual. And then, do I actually need more lumber? How much lumber do I need for these? I barely need any, so, but I'm not really harvesting much any. Actually, I guess you guys can join the mining crews. And yeah, we can also build a goblin zeppelin here. It looks slightly different, but again, this costs 807. This costs a lot of resources actually. So I'm not quite sure whether that's worth it, because that means we can build another... we can't build another 2 units, which is kind of ridiculous. So I might just build that just... oh yeah, more farms. Yeah, we need those 2, which also cost us resources. This is... this demo mission here, for a demo, this is a ridiculous resource juggling. I'm not going to lie here. And we could also get this upgrade, but that does cost us 2,000, so again, that's not really worth it. So why couldn't I? Well, whatever. I guess because you were harvesting and you were distracted. Doesn't really matter. So let's have you... there we go. So let's build me another one of these. And once we have more farm space here, we can get more of those guys too. Yeah, we don't actually need ships, because this in Ireland here is horseshoe shape, so there's no need to... how expensive are you anyway? So there's no need to get transports, and we can barely afford transports, because then we need and we don't need a refinery, but at least we need oil tankers and everything. So then our already short resources are even shorter. So this is actually kind of silly, to be honest. But anyway, you harvest me some build, harvest, whatever, same thing, some more gold. And looks like the humans cleared their first gold mine. And they're going to spam units. That's another problem. So they're going to spam units, and that also means that whatever we do here, we're going to need a lot of resources just to even compete with what the humans spam and throw at us. They actually don't throw at us a lot, because they mostly just hang out in and around their base, so that's not too much of a problem. But yeah. Let's build 2 more trolls, then this troop here can move out. There we go, and yeah, 1 more of you. If I have some leftover gold in the end, I think I'm probably going to build a couple more units, such as the goblin, but the goblin zeppelin, but a balloonist. I'm sorry, it's not a zeppelin, it's a balloonist. But we'll get to that. So for now, we should be good here. So let's just explore a little bit. Let's actually have our grunts take the first row. Yeah, let's get something here that resembles a Warcraft 1 formation, which is kind of nice. So that is my gold mine, but that's okay, because we can just send you into this gold mine here. So there we go. And could you guys please actually get over there? What the hell? Why aren't you? Okay. Let's do that. What the? Okay, I guess I can't. For some reason I couldn't give you that. Oh yeah, I guess if you're in a group I can't give you that command. Well, that's rather inconvenient, but whatever. So let's explore a little bit here. There's probably some humans hanging around here. And there should also be their base up in the north. Or say, oh, look at this. Yeah, the thing with the humans is not only have the same resources as you, they also get free units. And that's a problem, because they can just have more stuff than you have. That's end of discussion, really. So, oh, well, you're dead now, that's for sure. So that other grunt is almost dead, and I actually lost a troll here. So your command is to get over here. So I still understand that they say fuck off all the time, even though I don't think they do. So much money you have left here. It's a decent amount, but it's not too much. Let's actually get the weapon strength upgrade here, at least the first one. The upgrades here, you get those really fast. Can't really complain about the speed of that, but the units, they seem They can't seem to move relatively sluggish. So oh, I didn't actually lose a guy. Yes. So you know what? You can. What the? Why did I? Oh, I got some. Oh dear, holy hotkey. Didn't even kill the injured guy. That was stupid. Well, we will see what comes out of that. So just explore what's over here. Nope, just the water, but that's okay. And should run into the humans soon. And oh, maybe here. Nope. Let's get over here. Let's see. Well, maybe you can actually sneak into their base, onto the back door, or maybe kill a couple. Oh, here we go. So yeah, look how much stuff they have. This is even look at this. They even have knights, which is ridiculous. I don't think I can build ogres here. Maybe I can, but look at this. I can rebuild my army. I can't even build 10 grants. I can't even build 10 grants. There's only 4 gold mines. 2 of them near the human village, and the other ones are near mine. So there's no additional resources. I can build battleships, but I can't reach. I mean, with some luck, they get maybe close to the shore. But you know what? I'm actually going to build that balloon. And yeah, to be honest, this mission might actually be designed to be unwinnable. That was the same in the 3rd mission for both the Orc and the Human campaign in the Warcraft 1 demo, which was actually, so here we go, which was actually, do we actually, oh, okay, no, we don't have an attack command, so wow, damn, you're slow. Let's speed this up a little bit. Wow, you're incredibly slow. Holy, your speed is 16? No way. What do, oh, these also have speed 16. You're way slower than these guys here. Don't tell me you're speed 16. You're not speed 16. But anyway, yeah, I think this mission might actually be designed to be unwinnable. Even if you do win it, it's the last mission anyway. So both the Orc and the Human campaign only have 2 missions. So yeah, in the demo for the first Warcraft, the 3rd mission was actually unwinnable. Even if you killed everything, I think they would just get reinforcements till nothing essentially. So there we go. The humans they lost their mine, but okay, so there's an elf. That's not good. Let's actually just move. I guess they won't be able to attack me, or at least they don't really care. But look how much stuff they have. Yeah, I don't think there's much point in continuing to play this. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to check out this custom map here I've made with the editor that comes with the demo version. Yeah, the demo version already has an editor. And there's a whole bunch of stuff in here. So firstly we have the battleship here. The battleship is the Juggernaut. It's essentially just that. So this is the destroyer and this is the transport. So the transport looks almost like the final actual troll destroyer. It looks a little bit different. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's up with that. It's also noticeable that only the destroyer / transport has this attack icon, but it's a different one. This one here just looks some sort of weird log. Then we have a couple of units from Warcraft 1. We've got the catapult. It still uses its old graphics, and it's still as powerful as it used to be. Let's check it out. Boom, dead. Yeah, so this catapult still rocks. Here we have the Warlock, unchanged graphics. Not even the pixels are blown up. And as a result, this guy here is absolutely tiny, and he's got this fireball attack here. It's not very strong, but it might not work well with the graphics here. So this guy here is actually known as, I think they called him the Lich in the actual editor. So, and the Necrolight's known as Death Knight. So the Necrolite has the usual attack here. Just attack one of these guys here. It's essentially the same. So let's actually collect some gold. Got a gold mine here, and I got myself some oh yeah, I forgot. Can't group coordinate those guys for some reason. Let's just get you all in here. We also have the stronghold here, which doesn't really make much of a difference. We've got the temple. The temple actually has these bells here, which is quite interesting. So you know what? Let's see. Actually, yeah, then we also have the Aviary here. It's still known as the Aviary and has the peon icon, but it's going to be the Dragon Roost later. The Orc Camp, which should be the Ogre Mount later, which doesn't have any function in the game. And we also have the Alchemist, which is known as the Inventor and the Editor. Again, doesn't make any difference. And how much gold's in here anyway? Enough, I suppose. Actually, there's not a whole lot of gold in there, but never mind. We also have the tower. Interestingly, the guard tower, it's actually the wizard / warlock tower. So I don't know why they did that, because these I mean, they're both called tower, but the buildings have nothing to do with one another. So this is the base defense building, and the other one is a production facility. So I don't know why they took the need to actually just retain this being the same building here. You can't actually place demons in the editor. A couple of units are dummied out, such as the dragons. There's the grey field, and apparently we can research this a couple of times. I don't know if it has any effect, so let's see. Oh, we can actually summon a demon, which might, sorry, a demon, which might crash the game, so I'm not quite sure about that, so we're going to do that last. But for the most part, we've seen what it is here. Obviously, this is just leftover stuff from Warcraft 1. It's kind of interesting that's still here, like that these guys here are absolute midgets now. And yeah, I'm going to do the same for the humans, just to check out their stuff. And apparently you can also research this over and over again with like, no effect. We can also check out this altar here, Raising Dead. I wonder whether that works, but that's a good question. For now, let's just check whether you can actually summon a demon here. Okay, so it just doesn't have any effect, probably because, oh, look at this. This does work. Oh, so this still does work, like it does in Warcraft 1. I guess this spell here doesn't work because we don't have enough mana yet, but there's no mana bar, so we can't really see when we have or don't have that. So, you know what, you guys can get me some more gold as well. Let's speed this up a little bit if we can. Yeah, I think this is the maximum speed, so no more speeding up there. Yeah, you also have the fortress. It's just the fortress. I don't know if it gives you any resource bonuses, but yeah, let's just wait until these guys here can... Actually, let's see whether we can get spiders. No, so they just don't appear. So my assumption here would be that they have been removed from the game already. So yeah, also the selection here doesn't really work properly because the sprite here, it's blown up, and it doesn't really fit in here. Yeah, I think we've seen most of the stuff here. I'm going to check whether you can summon demons. If you can, I'm going to show it during the human campaign. But yeah, it's still, I mean, this is messy, obviously, and it looks a bit hideous, but it's kind of interesting to see how this game looked like during its alpha development. The ogres, I've already mentioned those. As of now, they're just stronger grunts. They're fairly slow, actually. And it does show that all units have the same speed, but it doesn't seem to be quite true. They still seem to be different on occasion. But yeah, these guys can't be upgraded into ogre mages yet, which at this stage of development may or may not have been implemented. I'm not quite sure about that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time in the first human mission. Take care, bye.